Okay, so let's begin. So thank you, Raj. Thanks for confirming. So before I begin, just have some quick questions like for our yesterday's topic. You open our yesterday's notes first. Uh, was that recording in this press? No, no. Yeah, this is our yesterday first class notes, right? Yeah. So we just discussed about some features of Selenium, right? We just started discussing about some features of Selenium. So these are all the points that what we have discussed. Some 4 points. Okay, let's begin from here again. So this is just a demo session, right? Okay, so here, so first of all, tell me something. Uh, right. What did you remember about the any feature? How many features you remember? Anything you can say it. Guess one feature, two features. How many features you remember about it? You can say that one. Yesterday we have covered some features of Selenium, like why Selenium is rocking in the market. How many did you remember? You can say that. Okay. Okay, very good, Sandhya. Very good, Jagdish. Very good, Swaraj. Randomly, I'm calling the names because if I miss anyone, don't think otherwise. Very good, Lakshman. Yes, Venki, good. Very good, Digvijay. Is it Digvijay? Am I spelling correct? Means, am I pronouncing correct? Okay, done then. Okay. Venki, instead of messaging in Q&A, message in chat. That will be clear for me. Okay, right, case. So what is that features we have seen yesterday from yesterday's notes is that, so these are all the features, right? First point is that it is an open source. Very good, Sandhya, Jagdish. Good. It is an open source means what? It is completely a free tool where you can go and download in your system and you can work on that. And it supports multiple browsers, it supports multiple operating system, and it supports multiple languages. Okay, so that now then let us go and see, I'm sorry, let us go and see the remaining points also. Okay, let's go and see what the remaining points here. What is that? Fifth point. I'm saying selenium, 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 right? But selenium is not a single component. Then what it is? What is that one? Is not a single tool case. Selenium is not a single tool here. It is an automation suite. Means what? It is a combination of 4 components here. Okay. It is an automation suite here. What is that one? It is an automation suite. It is an automation suitcase. Suite means what? It is a combination of 4 components here. Combination of what? 4 components. Selenium is not a single tool. It is having 4 components here. First one it is Selenium IDE. First one it is Selenium IDE. Second one it is Selenium. What here? Anybody? RC. There is no RC in the market. Now I'll tell you. Third one it is Selenium WebDriver. Selenium WebDriver. Last but not least, our compatibility testing can be automated by using this one, that is our Selenium Grid. Okay, that is our Selenium Grid. Okay, it is an automation suite. Selenium is an automation suite because it is not a single tool. What is that one? It is an automation suite. Means what? 4 components here. Suite means what? A set of some components. It is having 4 components. What are those 4 components? One is Selenium IDE. IDE stands for Integrated Developed Environment. ID stands for what here? Integrated Developed Environment. RC stands for remote control. RC stands for remote control. Selenium WebDriver and Selenium Grid. It is an automation suite. That it is not a single one here. It is not a single one. It is a combination of 4 different tools. Where in our class, I am going to explain you all these 4 tools here. RC is not there in the market now. I'll tell you when that times comes into picture. But in our class, we are going to deal with all the four combinations here. Our first session starts with Selenium ID only. How do we download, install the Selenium ID and all. Then WebDriver, then Grid. Okay, so it is not a single tool, combination of 4 components. These are all the 4 components: Selenium IDE, Selenium RC, Selenium WebDriver, and Selenium Grid. Is that clear, everybody? So it is an automation suite. It is an automation suite here. What is that one? It is an automation suite. Means combination of those 4 components here. Is all clear? First point. Next point. Okay. Next point it is. What is that one here? Can you tell me the difference between functional testing and non-functional testing here? It is a functional testing tool. What is meant by functional and non-functional? What is that one? It is a, let me pull this one, maybe it is blocking you. Okay. It is, what is here? It is a functional testing tool here. What is that one? Functional testing tool. Means what? The complete functionality part of an application can be tested by using this one. The complete functionality part of an application can be tested by using this one here. Means what? Selenium is preferably used for functional system testing. Okay, it is preferred for functional system testing. What is meant by functional? Validating the functionality part of an application, customer requirement. Remember this word. So it is a functional testing tool. And what for it is used? It is used to perform regression testing. It is used to perform what it is here? Regression testing. Definitely, guys. Automation itself means regression. Automation meaning is a regression here. Manually performing regression testing is highly not possible. Manually performing regression testing is highly not possible here. Then people will go for automation. Is my voice is low? Okay, so it is used to perform regression testing. You know what is meant by regression testing, correct? So going forward, we do that in our live project also we will be performing, right? Regression testing performance is highly difficult in our manual. Manually, you can't perform regression testing. Definitely, you need an automation for that. Okay, it is highly difficult for us to perform regression testing here manually. Definitely automation is needed for that. So in that, our Selenium is specifically what it is here. Our Selenium is specifically a regression part here, regression testing. It is used for regression testing for sure. Okay, it is used for what? Regression testing for sure. Okay, so these are all the features. Let me repeat one more time. What are all the features here? It is an open source free tool. No license cost is required. It supports multiple browsers, multiple operating systems, multiple languages. And nowhere in the entire world, no tool is there up to now which supports these many browsers, these many operating systems, these many languages here. That too with an open source. In the entire world, no tool is there up to now which supports these many browsers, these many operating systems, and these many languages. And that to what? It is absolutely free of cost. Okay, and it's not a single tool, it's a combination of 4 components or 4 different tools IDE, RC, WebDriver, and Grid. Our 80 to 90% of 90 to 95%, I can say 90 to 95% of our classes will be on WebDriver, because WebDriver is the major one in this, where complete application testing can be done by using WebDriver only. Remaining everything I'm going to, all the components I'm going to cover here, guys, but 90% of our classes will be on WebDriver only, which is used to perform complete application testing. Why, what the reason, and all, go in depth, you will be learning all this, okay, when we jump into everything. Next one, this is used to perform functional testing, and next it is used to perform regression testing. Okay, these are all clear. Is that it is clear? So these are all the features of Selenium. This is the reason why this is rocking in the market now. Everywhere you see Selenium with Java, Selenium with Java with Rust Assured API. Okay, and moreover, we are giving Tosca also. Okay, right. So this is what about our features of Selenium. Okay, right. Now let's jump into history of Selenium. So how this Selenium has been coming to picture, why it has been coming to picture, when it has been coming to picture, and why it is given the name as Selenium. Okay. In year 2004, in which year? In 2004. Okay. See guys, listen, I'm saying the history. A person called Jason Huggins. Okay. So he is an engineer. Okay. He is an engineer at ThoughtWorks company. So this is the company name. Okay. He is an engineer at ThoughtWorks company. Daily, some web browser action is there. Some action means either login or some activity he's performing daily on some browser. What he's doing? He is performing some activity daily. Daily he is doing the same testing. He's coming to office, he's doing same testing. He's coming to office, he's doing daily manually is doing the same testing. Will one or the other day he will feel bored or not? Tell me. Definitely. Humans, definitely it will be there, correct? So definitely is human. So Jason Huggins, he is an engineer at ThoughtWorks company. Daily he used to perform some testing. The same operation is going on, testing daily. So one day he felt very bored. Arey, what is happening? Why am I testing this one daily? So I'm feeling bored in doing this one. He felt very bored in doing that one. Then immediately he has automated this one. Let me write some script for this one, so that I'm not going to do this one daily. I'll execute that script. Then it will take care by itself. Right. He felt that one. What did he felt? Okay. What did he felt here? What did he felt? So why I should do this one? Okay, daily. I'm not going to do this one manually. I'm feeling bored. He felt like that, and he developed. So as he's doing that one, so he developed, okay, one JavaScript for that work. Whatever the work he is doing, right? For that work, he developed one JavaScript which is called as what here? Called as JavaScript script test runner. The name he has given as what here? JavaScript test runner. This is what the name he has given. Okay. So as he feel daily some web browser action he's going on doing some activity here. So he felt very bored and he automated that activity. Whatever he is doing, that activity he automated. How? By using some script, some JavaScript he used and he automated. And that JavaScript is named as what? A JavaScript test runner. At the beginning days, it is named as JavaScript test runner. Later later it is named as Selenium code. Beginning days, he has beginning days he has given the name as JavaScript test runner. Then he changed that name to Selenium core. Anybody aware why did they have given? Anybody aware why did they given the name as Selenium core? Very simple. I'll tell you guys. So beginning days, he just given the name as JavaScript. Then he given the name as Selenium code. See guys, why he has given the name as Selenium? Selenium core is something like you feel like very funny, but it is the true fact. Why he has given the name as Selenium, I'll tell you. It is really funny, but it is the true fact, guys. So, in which year? Around 2004, at that time, uh, one other automation tool which is rocking in the market was QTP. Now it is called as UFT. The other automation tool which is rocking in the market was QTP. And that QTP is owned by Mercury company. At the time, it is owned by Mercury company. Now this UFT and all is owned by HP. But now at the time, this QTP is owned by Mercury company. So I don't know how many of you are from science background, but I'm from science background. I have knowledge on chemistry. Uh, Mercury chemical is there, right? Mercury chemical will be is there, right? What is an antidote for mercury chemical? Antidote for mercury chemical is selenium, right? Antidote for mercury is something I do remember, it is Hg, correct? Hg, right? Antidote for mercury chemical is what here? Yes, selenium, right? Sc, right? So it is a C. Antidote for mercury chemical is what? Sc. Selenium is an antidote, antibiotic for mercury. So what he felt, so my tool will come like anything, it will rock in the market, it will become an antidote for this mercury. Okay, so he was, it will become an antidote for this mercury, and he has given the name as selenium. Something it is funny, but it's very true. I'll show you. I'll show you one drawing also. See, one screenshot as well. Very funny, right? But still, how many of you are aware of this chemistry and all? I'm not sure. Mercury chemical antidote is nothing but what here? Our selenium. Antidote for mercury chemical is selenium. I think I have that screenshot. Let me show you. I'm not sure I have it or not. Give me a minute. I'll show some screenshot to you. Is it here? I think no. I kept it somewhere. Precisely, it's not there here. Should be somewhere here. Really, is that I'm missing it? I'm sure it is there in my system. Is that I copied it somewhere or not? I'm not sure. Yeah, got it. Finally. Yeah, can you see this image? See how selenium got its name? Selenium removes mercury from the body. Right. So this is why it has come, right? Selenium removes mercury from the body. So this is how why the name has been given over here. Is all clear? Right. It's something funny, but it is true, guys. So antidote for mercury is nothing but what here? Selenium. Okay. So they feel like though it should become an antidote for that, and they have given the name, and it is running now in the market. Correct. Yeah, it's one chemical name, selenium actually. One chemical. Selenium chemical is there. Maybe you may not be from the science background, you may not aware, but I basically from science, so I know that. Okay, so it is an antidote. So something like that. So that is it is true actually, but though it might be something funny. See, I'm not something like so JavaScript he has given first he has given the name as JavaScript, then he renamed it to Selenium. That's it. My job is done. But I'm not dying like that. Why this name has given? See, it is clear now. I think it will be there in your minds every time. Whenever somebody asks you, somebody bugs you anytime, you can say, no, why it got its name. Hey, this is the reason why it got its name. You're not aware. You will be confident enough in saying. Correct? That is what I want in my student. Right. Definitely. You will become confident in saying. Is that now it will be into your minds? oh, why it is came, oh, this is chemical, that chemical, so it is what it has come. Correct? Yeah. Okay, I'm sure you understood why it has given the name. Any questions, queries here up to now? Anybody wants to ask anything? Anybody wants to put down over here anything? Then I can go with one by one component here. Thank you, Lakshman. Thank you so much. Uh, can I take it as no? I'm not getting any questions. All clear? At least clear, just respond is that. QTP is one other tool, one other testing tool. Now it is called as UFT. Now it is owned by HP as well, not even Mercury, for your understanding purpose that I told you. Okay. Yeah, it is owned by HP now. It is UFT now. Some license code will be there for that tool, something like that. It is there. Okay. So I'm expecting all clear and no questions, queries from anyone. So I'll go and teach about these components as well. So let's go and see how these components has been coming to picture. So first one is Selenium ID. Okay, so okay, how Selenium has been coming to picture. You got one clarity. Now let's see these are all basic levels case. First of all, history is important. Okay, so let's learn about how these components also has been coming to picture, and we can start working on that one. Okay, all clear? And I want to say something, guys. Maybe people may feel like I don't want to pay the fees, but I have a link. I want to join daily with this link. It's not like that case. The link will be changed after a couple of days, right? Only for 4 to 5 days, this link will be there, right? Maybe already 2 classes has been completed. Some basics sessions only. This class will be there. This link will be there. After that, they will change this link. Okay, the link will be changed and it will be given only to the payment team case, because let me be genuine, people, some people will be like that, somehow I got the link, I'll join daily with this link only, why do I do the payment? Not like that. And even they will be checking who are joining, who are not joining, who are doing the payment, they will check the case. Organizers work is that only. Okay, right. So let's start. So what is our first component? Selenium ID. So a person called Shinya Kastani. Okay, how Selenium ID has come into picture, see here first. A person called Shinya Kastani. Okay, Shinya Kastani. Okay, she's from Japan. From where she is? She's from Japan. Okay, so she created, okay, what she did, she's from Japan. Okay, she created a small plugin extension. Okay, she created a small plugin extension into a Firefox browser. Into a Firefox browser. So first of all, something might be running in your minds. Maybe, definitely. What is meant by this plugin extension? Ma'am is saying some new name. Is that? Let me show you that one. Guess no worries. I'll show you. I'll open here. Uh, what I can do is that. Okay. Now see everybody. Can you able to see a small Selenium ID here? Everybody? Means I have added as a plugin this Selenium ID as a plugin to this browser. This is nothing but what a plugin extension. I have added as a plugin extension to this browser. This is our Selenium ID. How to add this one, how to download and install, I'll tell you one, just simple 1 or 2 steps case, I'll tell you. No worries. Okay. So this Selenium ID is nothing but what a plugin extension. Okay. A small plugin extension into when she developed it. Okay. Probably during the year some 2004 to 2006, in between that year, when she developed it, she has created a small extension only to Firefox browser called what? Called IDE. Called IDE only to Firefox browser, not to another browsers. Now we can work that one in our Chrome browser. We can work in Edge browser. Now it is updated. When she developed only with the Firefox browser. At that time, Firefox was rocking around 2006, something like that. Correct. So she added a small plugin extension only to Firefox browser, and the name is only IDE, not Selenium IDE. The name was only IDE because Selenium it is not added as as a Selenium IDE. It was only IDE at that time. Okay. And what is the usage of this one? It is used to perform what here? Record and playback. Whatever the activity you want to check it, or whatever the activity you want to test it, that activity you can record and you can play back here. Means, how do you record in your mobiles, right? Right. In our mobile, we have a recording option, right? In our mobiles, so that we can record any operation. Okay. We have a mobile option in a, right. We can record any operation later on. We can play back that one, or we can listen that one later. The same way here also, we can perform our automation activity recording and we can play back it. Okay. So to record that one, we require this small plugin extension that is called as what here IDE. So at that time, the name was only IDE. Oh, what happened? It has gone. Oh, okay. Let me correct it. The name was only IDE. It was not Selenium IDE. Now what happened? So she decided that so it can be donated to Selenium people. Okay. What she decided, so let me donate this to Selenium people. And in between the year in around 2004 to between 2006, not that clear, around between this, oh, sorry. Oh, I went somewhere. 2006. So she donated, she has given, she has given IDE to Selenium people. Right. Now it is named as, after giving there, it is named as what here? Named as Selenium core. It is named as what here? Then after that, it is named as what it is here? Selenium core. Before that, it was not. It was only, sorry. It was named as Selenium IDE. Before that, it was given the name as only, what is that name it was given? IDE. Now it is named as what is Selenium IDE. Is all clear? Okay. So this is what about how this has been coming to picture. Okay, Selenium IDE. Let's see about our second component, that is Selenium RC. RC stands for remote control. But there is no RC in the market now. Why? The reason also I'll tell you. Nobody's. Okay. Selenium RC. Right. Listen. So a person called Paul Hemant. It is developed by Paul Hemant. He is also an engineer at ThoughtWorks company. Uh, Right. It is developed by whom? Developed by Paul Hemant. He is also an engineer at ThoughtWorks company. Okay. ThoughtWorks company. Okay. Right. So here, what he did, he has created a small server. Okay. Right. He developed a small server for what? Here we do recording and playbacking. Here what we do? A small server. A small server to automate our web browser actions. 1 minute. I'll just have some water. Okay. Am I audible? Okay. Right. So he developed a small server for what? To automate some web browser actions here. Okay. So he just want to automate some activity, some web browser actions. He just want to automate it. Web browser action means simple thing is, for example, you want to log in into Gmail. What do you do for that? You open Gmail, you enter your username, click on login, then you enter your, click on next button. then you enter your password, then you click on next button. Like that you will do it, isn't it? Right? Means the activity, the action you are doing, right? To log in into Gmail, that is called as web browser actions. Like that, automate some actions, he developed one small server. Okay, that server is called as what here? That server is RC. Okay, that server is nothing but what here? Selenium RC. So it is what? Our Selenium RC. Okay, this is fine. Third one is, okay, third one is Selenium WebDriver. Okay, third one is what here? Selenium WebDriver. So what is this third one here? Okay, so it is developed by Simon Stewart. I'll tell you the difference, guys. Hold on. Okay, so it is developed by Simon Stewart. Okay, who developed this one? The Simon Stewart here. Okay, so here, same, right? Here, it is also used to perform what here? Okay, so it is this WebDriver used to automate, right? Web browser actions, right? See, functionality wise, both are same, isn't it? RC is also used to automate web browser actions. WebDriver also used to automate web browser actions. Right? Functionality wise, both are same. Correct. What is happening here? Functionality wise, both are same here. Then why do people are going with WebDriver? Though we have RC in our hand. Why do people are going with WebDriver? Though we have RC in our hand. I'll tell you guys why. See, assume that this is you. Okay, this is you. Okay, this is a browser. Okay, this is we, and this is a browser. Okay, so in RC, what happened in RC? Whenever you this is one small server. Okay, what is this one here? This is a server. Okay, this is a server here. So in RC, what happens, whenever you want to send any request to your browser, for example, you want to open a Gmail, some request you are sending to your browser, that request, first it will go to server will take it, and server will give it to browser. And browser will respond back to server. Okay. And from server, again, it will come back to you. Means what is happening here? Server is acting like an interface between you and the browser here. Means you can't directly communicate with the browser here in RC. This is what happens in RC. A small server he developed, right? A small server, that is this server. What happened in RC, directly you can't communicate with the browser. Whatever the request you are sending, that request first it will go to our server, from server to browser, and browser will respond back, right? That response first it will go to server, and server will give it to back. Means direct communication is not there between you and the browser. A small server is required for that one. You can't communicate directly. Server will act like a mediator or mediator between you and the browser. Means interface between you and the browser here. Okay. Now, for example, now let's go with what here? This is a browser. Let's go and see with what happens in what here? WebDriver. WebDriver, no server is required. Directly you will send response to the browser. Okay, browser will respond you back. Means here directly you can talk to the browser here. It's directly you can communicate with the browser. No interface, no server is required. This is what happens in WebDriver. Okay, this is what happens in WebDriver. So this is what happens in RC. So which one you feel like better one? Is it WebDriver or RC? Is that you required any server in between? Which one you will feel like the better one here? Obviously WebDriver here, because you are directly communicating with the browser. No any mediator, no any interface is not required. So this is the reason there is no RC in the market now. There is no RC in the market now. Everybody is using WebDriver only. Nobody needs a server, right? Why do they need it? Right? That is what, there is no RC in the market now. Everywhere WebDriver is leading like anything. Okay, so this is what RC and WebDriver. Okay, next one is what here? Selenium Grid. Okay, am I audible, guys? Am I audible? I couldn't able to unmute. I don't know. It has gone muted. Maybe organizers have done anything. Now I can able to unmute it. I call them. Now I can able to do it. Okay, Selenium Grid. Okay, Selenium Grid. So now let's see. It is something like whenever you want to perform same activity or same task, same operation, same task, same operation at same time. Okay, same time need to be performed under different browsers and different what here operating systems. Then people will go with Selenium Grid. So it is developed by Patrick Lightbody. It is developed by, who has developed this one? Patrick Lightbody. So he is the one who developed it. Okay. So what we do it here, same task and same operation at the same time you want to perform under different browsers and different operating systems. For that, definitely simple thing is compatibility testing. Simple thing is that compatibility testing that can be performed in different browsers, different operating systems. Simple thing is nothing but what here? Compatibility testing. Guys, for example, let me give you an example. Gmail is there. That Gmail, how many people may be using now? Now at this time, now it is 8:58. How many people may be using right at this moment that Gmail? Somebody may be using in Firefox, somebody may be using in Chrome, somebody may be using in Edge, somebody may be using in IE, somebody may be Safari, Opera, somebody may be using in Android, somebody may be using in iOS. Correct? Now at this time, how many people may be using it same time, same as operation they are doing it or not? Maybe. How it is works under different browsers and different means somebody may be using Mac, somebody may be using Windows, somebody may be using Linux, right? Different browsers, different operating systems, different platforms, Android, iOS, browsers everywhere, correct? But still Gmail works fine because it is developed like that. In the same way, if you are testing any application, see, will you say the client, see, it will work fine only in Chrome browser, please don't use any other browsers? Will anybody accept it? For example, if Amazon people says that please use my Amazon only in Chrome browser, use my Amazon only in Android phone, will anybody choose interest in that? No, right? Amazon, you can use it in any browser, you can use it in any Android phone, you can use it in any iPhone, like that. You can use it anywhere. Correct? Because it is feasible like that. It is designed like that. It is developed like that. So you can't say the client or you can't say the customer, please use my application only in this browser. Please use my application only in this mobiles. Will anybody shows interest? Definitely not. Right. So it should be feasible in all the browsers, all the operating systems. Then only people will show interest in using that. All clear? Any questions anybody is having? So that also, being an automation test engineer, you have to check how it is working fine in different browsers, different operating systems, different platforms. It's your task. So how to do that one, I'll tell you. No worries at all. In our Selenium Grid. Okay. So guys, once again I'm saying, right. Right. Once again I'm saying, please do connect to the organizers. talk to them, get the payment done, because this link will be there in couple of days only. Couple of days the link may change, and tomorrow's session we will be starting the practical session from tomorrow only. So let's start Selenium IDE from tomorrow. We are going to start Selenium IDE from tomorrow. Okay, so a practical session with the first component will start from tomorrow. Okay, right, let's start from tomorrow. So please be on time, and make the payment done as soon as you can. Guess this link will be available only in couple of days, 1 or 2 days only. After that the link will change. Okay, so the people who has done the payment, for them only the new link will be given. Please do talk to the organizers. If you are available, share your number to them. Okay, am I not audible? Okay, share your number to them, and just I think they might have given you the numbers. Right? Talk to them, get it connected, and already payments are started and in progress as well. So get it clarified and make it done. Any questions, any queries, any payments issues, anything you want to talk to the organizers, you can talk with them, discuss with them, get it clarified and get it done. Okay, right, guys. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Let's meet tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Bye, everybody.